to my Proverbs home. My name is Lisette, and I am so glad that you're here today. I want to say hi, first of all, to all my new subscribers. Welcome, and if you're just stopping by, please don't forget to tap on the notification bell and also subscribe. I would love to have you as a friend, and I want to say hi to all my friends that have been here for a long time. And by the way, if I don't mention you by name sometimes in your comments, it's because I don't know your name. So feel free to share your name with me, and I can share that when I'm commenting to one of your comments. I can share your name if you want to do that. You don't have to, but I just wanted to share that. So God bless everyone and welcome. Today we are going to be talking about something special I picked up at Walmart that is going to be something relaxing for me in the evening time. It was the first time I've seen it, and I wanted to share with all of you. I'm also going to share with you some of my paper dolls that I totally enjoy. Yes, I am in my 50s, but I love paper doll books. And I also want to ask you a question about paper dolls. And I'm also going to share with you something I won at an auction. But let's first start with what I found at Walmart. I found the Melatonin Lavender and Chamomile Essential Oils Body Wash. Yes, could you believe that? I thought that was pretty amazing to try it before bedtime. And I'm sure this would be something that relaxes me, especially in the summer when it's really, really hot. This would be great. Turn on the fan, take a nice bath, and then just, fall asleep. That's the perfect way to fall asleep. So I found this one, the Dr. Teal's Body Wash. And then I got the lotion to go with it. This is the body lotion. And it's the same thing. And it also has cocoa butter. I just thought that was so cool. And melatonin, lavender, and chamomile. So I'm going to try this. Then I'll let you know in the future how I like it. But I think I'm going to like this. The smell is absolutely beautiful. And it has lavender inside. And on the back, it will tell you the ingredients. And this is just really good. I love Dr. Teal's, and I love using their products. They work really well. I used to have the Rose Body Scrub from Dr. Teal's. Oh, that smells so good. I haven't been able to find it anymore. So I'm hoping it comes out again. They do have like the ginger scent, and they have like some other kind of scent. I wasn't too keen on the other scent they had. The ginger scent was fine, but this here, the lavender, that's going to be really good. So I found those and I wanted to share them with you. I got those at Walmart. They were $6 and change each. And to me, that's really still a good deal. I kind of splurged a little and I needed to get myself something that is for me that I could enjoy. And I thought that was nice. Sometimes I like going to the Dollar Tree and picking things up there. But sometimes you just have to treat yourself a little bit. Go out your way and get yourself something that might be maybe a little bit more money, but it's going to last you a long time and you're really going to enjoy it. Now we're going to talk about what I found at the auction, what I won. And this was in a big box with glasses inside, but I didn't need the glasses. And what we usually do when we go to the women's conference, if we auction something and there's only one thing we want that's in that auction, in that box, and what we do is give the rest of it out to the other ladies that didn't get to auction. We put it on a table and then everybody could take free stuff. That's how we do it. But there was something I wanted that I found, and I'm going to show you. And it was this beautiful silhouette of two ladies having tea. Just really cute, and they have a cat. And I thought this was so nice. When I saw this in the box, I'm like, I definitely have to have that. So I've had it here in this room, and it's so pretty. I just really like it, and I'm going to keep it in this frame. So I won this, and I also won some other pretty glasses that were hand painted. But honestly, I really didn't want to bring it home. I really didn't need to. I really didn't need any of it. So I just gave it to somebody else that was interested in it. And even though I won the auction, I gave it to them so they could have it. And that's what we normally do at the women's conference. But I really love this. And it reminded me of having a tea party. Having a tea party. I think tea parties are so much fun. Have you ever had a tea party? Have you ever had some friends over for a tea party? One time I had a tea party, and I'll insert some pictures so you can see. And I had my friends over, and I asked each and every one of them to bring a hat. They brought a hat, and we decorated hats we had tea, we had light finger sandwiches, and we laughed so much and we had such a great time. It was a laid back tea party. We were in jeans and our blouses. Nobody was really formally dressed, even though when they're having a tea party, you can formally wear something really nice to a tea party or have something very laid back. And that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of just sitting with a good friend and having a nice cup of tea. And all of you know already that have been here for a while how I love my tea. I really do. I'm actually calming down and buying so much tea because I have so much of it that I'm beginning to say, well, you know, I need to calm down. I don't need all this tea, but I love it. It's something that I love to do, and it's something I love to collect, and I love trying different teas. So have you ever had a tea party? Have you ever thought of just inviting a friend over and sitting in your home or wherever it is and having a tea party and drinking a nice cup of tea, maybe doing a craft together, maybe it's painting, maybe you like to paint with a friend and have tea while you're painting. It's just so relaxing to drink out of a teacup. It's so relaxing. And what I love to have at a tea party too, I love having strawberry shortcake. That is one of my favorite desserts for a tea party. It's a strawberry shortcake with Cool Whip on top and lots of strawberries. I have those little round angel food cakes that you could just put Cool Whip in the middle and strawberries on top, and it is so delicious. That is one of the rules to having a tea party, is have fun. Always have an activity to do with a friend, whether it's making a calling card, whether it's painting on a small canvas, whether it is just sitting together and knitting something, but just having a tea party, whether it's decorating a hat, decorating, upcycling a blouse. You can have a friend over and say, bring something you want to upcycle, and all of you work on it together. I just think it's so much fun, and it's really enjoyable for me. This was my question. This is my question I wanted to ask. Have you ever played with paper dolls when you were a young girl? Do you have any paper doll books now? Please share with me what's one of the things that you used to do to make your own paper dolls. You can make them out of cereal boxes and then cut clothes out of catalogs or magazines and make your own paper dolls. There's so many ways to make paper dolls, and I want to show you this one. This is the Old-Fashioned Children, and this is one of my favorite paper doll books. Now, I have a few of them, not a whole lot, but when I do find them, I try to collect them. But I love paper dolls, and I sometimes use them to decorate my Christmas tree. I gotta show you, this is my favorite dress in this book. That's my favorite, the green one. So beautiful. And then the boys' outfit too. And this dress is what they have on the front cover. Excuse the ring light. And it's just absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite books. And you could use hairpins if you need to pin their clothes to the paper doll, because sometimes those little tabs come off. Look at this one here. How beautiful is that? So beautiful. I think back in the days, they actually really knew how to dress. They knew how to wear like these beautiful dresses and these beautiful clothes. I think that our society has gotten so lazy when it comes to designing clothes. Even when you go in Walmart. Now, some clothes lately, I've been finding some nice things at Walmart. But usually when you go in there, everything is just like these abstracts on the blouses, and they're not that pretty. They're not that flattering to the body because they make one certain cut for everybody. But we all don't look good in the same kind of cut of fabric. So I love looking at the clothes from the early 1900s, or, you know, even from the 50s, even from when I was growing up, we had nice clothes. And I just think that is so beautiful. So I love these paper doll books. Let me see if I find another one. Here's another one. Look at that costume with the pirate. These are absolutely gorgeous. And I like to use paper dolls sometimes on my Christmas tree. I will bring them out the book, I'll cut them out the book, and then I'll put them on my Christmas tree. And they look so nice. So if you ever see paper dolls that you may want to use to decorate your home, you can use these in your home. And they look nice, or you can put them in an album, or you can share them with your grandkids. A sailor dress. I used to have a sailor dress when I was in middle school, many years ago. There goes the sailor dress. And then the boy's outfit. Just absolutely so pretty. Look at the puppy dog. They even have a paper doll puppy dog. I wanted to share that with you because I like sharing these things with my friends. And then they have some with the animals. A little kitty looks like Elijah. Just really beautiful. Sometimes it's nice to kind of think outside of the box and maybe find yourself something like this just to enjoy. And if you take them out of the book, you can always put them in a box and you can put them up high and you still have them. I know we say, okay, that's from back in the days, the 40s, the 50s. But no, I think these things are for now too. There's something special about that. So I enjoy these. I do have another one, but I just wanted to share that one with you. I hope everybody's doing great. And remember, if you're like me and you just like relaxing at night, try this Dr. Teal's and see how you like it. I'm going to try it and then I'm going to tell you if I like it or what I think about it, or yay or nay. But I think I'm going to like it because it smells amazing and it's for the nighttime, and especially in the summer when the weather starts getting really, really hot. Now I got to show you one of my favorite teacups. And I've showed this before. I love the basket with the greenery inside. It's absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite teacups. And that's what it looks like. It's just absolutely so pretty. Once in a while, we just need to enjoy a nice old-fashioned paper doll, a nice cup of tea, and sit and just have time to think, to relax, to shut the noise out. You know, most of all, read your Bible, because that's so important, right? To read scripture, to be encouraged. But it's also important to sit back and enjoy a life. Paper doll book and a cup of tea. So simple, doesn't even cost anything, doesn't cost much. To sit back and relax and have that time, especially if you cannot sleep. Have that time to get you some Dr. Teal's or anything that's going to help you sleep at night. And have that time to yourself. Why do I emphasize so much on relaxing? Because we're living in a time that people depend so much on medication to help them relax. And they don't know how to do it naturally. Sometimes we need to try to do it naturally. You know, medication may come to those who really need it. But sometimes we're just apt to just, you know, take stuff internally instead of saying, okay, what can I do that's going to calm me down? Part of that is treating yourself well, right? It's not being boastful and conceited, but treating yourself well and taking time to get something like Dr. Teal's that's going to relax you. Something like a paper doll book that you can sit and just cut them out and look at the beauty of them. Something like a cup of tea and a friend. God bless everyone. I hope you have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later in the next video, from my homemaking home to yours. God bless you. Bye.